Alright, I'm creating this video to walk you guys through some of the organization process. I'll create another video to show you how to organize that preliminary research into the various phases of your outlines. Okay, so here I am on a Google screen. I want to inform my audience, this is my SP, to inform my audience about prostate cancer. My brother recently found out that he has prostate cancer. It's an important topic to me, and I've discovered it's very important to know some of the basics for all the men in our lives. So I want to give my general audience some general information about prostate cancer. I've Googled it, prostate cancer. Here's my results page. And as I showed you in class, there are lots of ways to tell whether your sources are credible. Before I even decide to read an article, I need to make sure it's credible, it's user-friendly, it's not too long because it's a brief speech, and I'll be using multiple sources. So I'll use all that criteria as I scan this results page. ProstateCancerFoundation.org is going to be a good one. It's a .org. Prostate Cancer Foundation should be credible, and it tells me in this little black area here the basic synopsis, so I'll probably end up checking that source out. Here I have cancer.gov, and this is a homepage about prostate cancer in particular from the National Cancer Institute. Again, most likely it's going to give me some general information in general terms because this was written for a general audience, and so forth, right on down the results page. Mayo Clinic, WebMD.com I happen to know is pretty credible. If you don't know about a .com and you get lots of other choices, don't worry about it. MayoClinic.com, of course, is going to be credible. It says comprehensive overview covering symptoms and treatments of this common cancer. At Wikipedia, most of your instructors are not going to take it. I do. So I got lots of choices here. Now, because I have so many to choose from on even just the first page of results, I'm going to look at some of the synopsis and get a sense of what do I really want my general audience to know about prostate cancer. Well, I want them to know what we have learned in my family, the different ways that you can have it diagnosed, and then if you do have prostate cancer, the different options you have for treatment. So I'm going to keep that in mind and start looking. I got CDC Gov here. Here I have the American Cancer Society. I'm going to go there because I know it's going to be written for general population, should be in friendly terms, that kind of stuff. If you don't know all these things to begin with, if research is fairly new to you, that's okay. You will learn the criteria. I've listed it for you, and it gets quicker, guys. All right, I'm going to shoot ahead. So here's the American Cancer Society website. Here's the article they have giving an overview about prostate cancer, and they've broken it down, as many of these sites will, into categories. What is it? What's cancer? What's prostate cancer? How many men get prostate cancer? I'm probably going to be interested in some of that information. I don't know that I want to make a main point out of it. If this were really the first time I was looking at this, I would probably go here. You can see by the color I've been there before. Gather or snag the results or facts that I think I may want to use in my speech. Editing all this back for you to try to keep this video a reasonable length and to give you stuff to actually look at that I did. So let's go on, and I'm going to how is prostate cancer found. I'll open this article. The next thing I will do is pull up a Word document, my sample preliminary bibliography, and record all the citation information I can get from the article page. Some sites are real nice about giving you copyright and stuff there. Sometimes you have to go back to the home page to find the copyright information at the bottom. Also the name of the foundation or organization that put the information up. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I'm limited in video time. All right, as I read this article, okay, having checked it to make sure that it's written in user-friendly language, and I don't have any trouble understanding it. I can explain what's written here to my audience. So I will go through this article and I'll grab what I think I want to explain. I leave everything else. I put notes on my prelim bibliography in my own words. That helps me in a couple of ways. And here you'll see the sample document I've just created in the last few minutes for you. Here is the citation information for this American Cancer Society article. All that stuff is found right there. The link is copied from that URL bar up in the top of my browser. Here are my notes written in my words from the information in the article. And you find, again, the more you do this, the easier it gets to decide the very first time you read the article what you're probably going to use, what you're probably not going to use. So this gets easier and faster too. It's a good idea to put it in complete thoughts and to give each item its own bullet, because what we do next to pull this apart and stick it in sets of information for the outline, that's a lot easier if things are brief and bulleted. Okay, source 2, you can see I went ahead back to that home page on the American Cancer Society website that we're in, and I looked at that how many men do get prostate cancer article. Here you can see I have simply copied and pasted that data. It's a lot of several factual informations, pieces of statistics, not a lot of translation due there. For your prelim that you had to turn in to me, I wanted everything written in your own words so that you can get a lot of practice figuring out what information you're going to use and how you would use it. How are you going to explain it to your listeners? For something like this, I'll come back and get this into my own words and really just focus on the numbers that are useful to my audience. I've pretty much decided that I'm going to cover, excuse me, the ways of diagnosing and ways of treating prostate cancer in the speech. But these statistics are going to help me get my audience interested in the topic. I can see that already. So first thing we'll remember from Chapter 7 is we're going to have to round these numbers later. When I put all this in my own words, in those bullets as above, I'll be putting those statistics, putting those statistics in numbers that my audience can relate to and understand, follow easily. Okay, quick one. That's it for now. I'm going to stop it and see you later.